Alrighty, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing some more Stormworks Build and Rescue. So I've been working on this fishing net, I guess if that's what you want to call it, for a while now. And I tried a couple of things down here. Tried putting it on wheels so it would slide better, and it literally would flip the boat forwards. So, yeah, I'm not too sure. The last net was all right, but by the time I got all the gear that I needed to handle the fish into the ship, because I still don't have the, just the weight of everything was so massive. So anyway, I tried to redesign it. I'm just still in the redesign phase. I just don't know, just don't know. Like, I had the crane there, right? The crane was picking it up and it was moving it. I think maybe it was just too floppy. I think it was too floppy. See, I have all this room, right, in the back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably move this whole section back to here. I'll just spawn it in, and then I'll extend this, whatever that is, this lower deck will extend that out to here. And then we'll have the upper deck. And then that can be like where all the crew rooms and stuff are. And down below is where the processing is going to happen, right? So processing is a little confusing because you can only store one type of fish in a bin. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to do. Whoa. Right, so as you can see, it's way lighter. I haven't recalibrated the weight at all. And it's way lighter, this net. The other net with the crane, it was so heavy, it was just causing the ship to, do stuff. So, as you can see, it still pivots in the water. It should still pivot. Now I'm just trying to figure out how I want to lift it up. So, for example, I could use sliders again. I think that was the way to go. I could use sliders again. We could line them up here. Let's see, one has to be minimum 3. Just dealing with the weight. And then it could come across like that. We could merge it together. So these winches here will help pull it in. It's kind of hard to explain. Let's see. Yeah. And these have to go all the way. They got to go all the way to the back of the ship, or else I'm not able to get it out of the water. Even though I've cut this back a little bit, it's so heavy and awkward. The way that it flexes and bends. Let's see. But okay, so this is a lot lighter. So the last net that I had weighed I don't know, 25,000 pounds. Or 25,000, had a mass of 25,000. So this ship has a mass of 137,000. All right, then with the crane and everything, that's huge. That's huge for just a net. All right, so we'll come all the way across to here. And then this is kind of where I get confused, right? Do I want to have we can do that. And can come across, and then that would just be like, this is just our whatever for our net, right? And then either each section of the net has a winch attached to it. Oh, it would have to be a, I don't know if what's the massive winch? They weigh like 400 each. So, I mean, this is where we're getting into, like, serious weight here. This is kind of the issue. If they gave us special ones for fishing that were only for fish that had a better weight, then we could probably use them for nets, right? But because we don't have that, unfortunately, this is what we have to do. So 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6. That's 12. So that's a lot of weight. We just added on here. A couple 1,000 pounds. Oops. Oh. Alrighty. Oops. Angles are important. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're just going to take this. Six. That's not too bad. We could one of two things. One of two things. We'll see how it sits in the water first and then decide. So either we let it out. So it just it just goes out. And then it has weights on the backside maybe. So the back floats or sinks and the front floats and it just has that natural sort of angle to it in the water. Or we'll have to manually control each winch, which I'm not sure. Okay, so then I got the seat here. And there's a part that flies off the boat. I don't know where it is. I can't find it. I'll have to track it down. It's like a part of the deck. Just flies off randomly. Let's see. This will be... What is this, 3? This can be out. Down, down, down. And 4 can be in. Try that. So 3 is crane out and 4 is crane in. It's also not as tall. I'm hoping that this crane being not as tall as the last one was, it'll be heavy, but it might not be so bad. So now with that, let's see, when that goes out, that also means I'll have to tell those winches to go out as well. Okay, which is just 1 and 2. So that's down. Oh, no. Down and down. And this will be up. And then I want to adjust the speed just like that. Doesn't matter when you're leading out. It only matters when you're pulling it back in, because if it's too fast, we'll have issues. So we want it to be a little slow. And then I guess 1 and 2 then can be up and down on the main. Can be just up and down. So 1 can be down. Now, fortunately, I have a hull that's nuclear powered that I've been using. Right, I got the nuclear powered ferry, and now this is a nuclear powered trawler. It doesn't have any lights yet, so I'll put lights on this weekend. Same with the ferry. Ferry needs to have lights. Well, if this works, the last one caught fish. So if this works and it catches fish, this will make big money. Big fish money. Look at that. See? And there's still quite a bit of weight because we need the fish processing facility in the bottom as well. Oh, really? You bugger. That's going to be a little bit of weight to it. All right, so we can say, what was it? It's 3 and 4? Oh, nothing probably has power. 1 and 2 is the net up and down. All right, so let me put that in here right now too. Oops. Let's see. 1 net down, 2 net up. All right, and we need power. Just these need power. And it's good that I have them connected with a cable, so that way what I can do is I can tell them to empty. The fish can empty, and they're going to empty into the center here. That's what the center part is for. It's going to be pretty neat. I can't wait to try it out once I balance the ship and test it out again and actually do a full processing, go out to sea, fill it up, process the fish. I think it's going to be really fun. So I'm excited. All right, so we get the crane out. Or is that... Do the sliders need electricity also? Maybe they do too. All right. So, yeah, the winches are going out slow, and then let's see if we can get the net to go up at all. That is up. Okay, so why isn't, Is 3 out or is 3 in? No, 3 is in. Is that right? I think that's right. All right, so it kind of works. Kind of works. So that would be our net going into the water. Seems to be caught somewhere. I wonder if I have those winches. Maybe we'll do this for now then. Maybe we'll just disconnect the winches. Till I figure that out. Maybe they just got to speed up a little bit, probably. I don't know. All right, so let's get this going again. 4. Yeah, I think I had it backwards. So that's going. I just don't know if I'll be able to lift it up over top of, so that already I can see as being an issue. So anyway, so now we're out. That's pretty neat, I think, right? So now we're out in the water, and then we can just go net down. Obviously, that's gonna need to be fixed a little bit, and then if I could adjust each one, then we can make each one like, you know. Yeah, those are definitely gonna have to be adjusted. If I can adjust each one, then I can get it on an angle, and then that way I can get more. Hopefully, we can adjust it while we're fishing. Right? Excuse me, sorry. I can get data back, either putting a radio on each one of these, or I already have the composite coming through here, right? So I can get data from them already to see how full the bins are. So we'll be collecting data for that, and then we can do depth and blah 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 blah. Right? On each bin, we can have a depth thingy on it. Cool. And that was a real good test. So the other thing I wanted to check out was this is really tight. So maybe what I'll need to do is either, I wonder if we can go like that. That kind of works actually. So, I mean, this is kind of going to have to be a creative mode thing. Because the damage, this swinging and stuff, it catches a lot on these blocks. It's just not meant, it's not meant to be dragged in this way. It might work if you're very careful. It could work in career mode. I'll keep trying it. I don't have vehicle damage off. I think, I'm not sure. But I'm trying my best to make a system that's, will kind of work that way. It's just, it's not really designed to work that way. The game has collision mechanics. So just be wary of that. That, there could be some collisions. I wonder if that needs to be all the way across. May as well, eh? Like I say, I tried to use tires, and you can't use tires. It will not work in that way. All right, so then I'll close this off, and what I'll do is I'll have to put a pump in there, bilge pump into this space here. Either a pump or something. Anyways, because I don't think it seals on the top. All right, well, that's cool. Let's see what that does. And of course, in the middle is going to be our fish processing. In here, fish processing and loading and unloading is going to be here. So I know we have room around the power plant that's in there. So this will be cool, right? We'll be able to go to the Arctic, do some fishing there. Yeah, see how it's catching? And I've tried to pull the nets up, but they're, oh man, that was not good. Yeah, it just catches just. I wonder if I just raise up this whole deck here. It would just come right across. There we go. Let's see what that does. So the other thing I can do to make it smoother, I could put sliders on the sides. For each section. And they can disconnect. When they get to here, they can disconnect. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I'm not sure. I don't know if that would be or track. Maybe using the track sliders is it might also be a better way to do it. Maybe that's the way to do it because they'll grab, right? We'll try that next. Actually. Yeah, see, it gets caught. It gets caught like that. So this is the dilemma with the net. I don't really have the room to make that one lower because we have this, the reactor control center. I don't really want to be messing with that. But the other thing I could do, let's see. The other thing I could do, I thought about this. What are these? Connector track. Detach when they slide off the end. So we could do something like that. or are there two? One in from the side. We could do something like that. To there. No, let's see. What's the gripper? When it slides off the end or receives an on signal. Okay, so if let's see. It'd have to be something like that. And then the track like that. Let me see. Oh, it will let me do that. Okay. All right. So we'll just do this then. Alrighty, and then I guess we need a grabber. What's it called? A gripper. A gripper. Just like that. Okay, cool. On each section. Alright, so this will be a moment. Where do we want to put the other one? Oh, I see. They connect like that. Do I want them to connect? Oh, yeah, I guess they have to. All right, so it'll have to go there. And then this one can go there. Oh, whoops. helps if I take out the right blocks, huh? Whoops. Let's see, I'll put that there. And then that way I can just do this. Whoops. Oh, and then I need a block, so let's get rid of the speaker. Perfect. Okay, so something like that. All right, so then that means this one here, I can just attach to here. And this one here. That's easy enough to do these ones. then maybe it won't have the issues that it's having with the alignment. I don't know. Or the binding, I guess. Or it's going to bind even more. I don't know. What I do know is once I get this fishing net going, it's gonna be neat. All right, so what do we want here? This one and this one, right? And then we want this. All right, well, that was easy. Cool. Let's see what that does. Yeah, if it's aligned. Let's see here. Oh yeah, nice. And then it'll slide off. Nice. Oh look, there's a little fish down there in the harbor. So then they should catch. There we go. Easy peasy once they catch. Nice. So maybe I'll have to build a separate section that pivots. That I can grab them a little lower or something. But that is that. And then it unloads. Nice. And then it unloads. It's a bit long now. It's a bit long. So I'll have to, you know, for a fishing boat, it's a bit long. Cool. So that'll be the next little bit then. Either changing the length or extending this part of the ship and filling it in, and then kind of focusing on how do we process the fish after we catch them. I'm really excited. I'm really happy that this kind of worked. This needs to be worked on a little bit. I'll see what I can do. It's this front part here. Maybe I'll add a couple more winches to the front just to try and pull it up a little bit or something. I'll have to figure something out here. As you can see, it just binds, right? That's how low. You see how low it wants to sit there? Really, really low. And then when we come back in, it just doesn't want to raise up. It kind of binds right there. Yeah. So now we're hooked up, right? So this is where either having other winches on or something. Anyhow, that'll do it for this. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and subscribing. And I hope that you are interested in this fishing vessel. I can't wait to check it out. and finish up the processing bay and get the freezers in and all that kind of stuff. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.